Hi there, welcome to the I Ching Cafe. I'm Belinda Dubston. As we look into the week of the 20th of May 2019, let us ask the same question we always do. What should we focus and concentrate on for this week to maximize the value of this week in our business and in our personal life? Now remember that May is all about weeding the garden, of getting the house in order and tackling some area of our life that has become chaotic. So remember to bear that in mind as we work through these weekly overviews. And if you haven't yet done so, hop along to that video and check out May 2019. So let's get to the week ahead. So we start off the week with Hexagram 20, which is called Contemplation. This hexagram is a state of change challenging us to withdraw for a moment to a higher perspective, to get perspective, so that we can move forward with confidence. This hexagram asks us literally to climb the mountain, to get an elevated perspective like the eagle draws up into the sky, and to go and ask ourselves some internal reflection questions and to see the puzzle pieces in context. So what we can become is very myopic and focused on the detail, the crisis, the emergency, what's really in front of us, and we can lose sight of the bigger picture. This week, our challenge, what we must focus on, is just stopping for a moment and taking some time out to get that contemplative space. So for you, make time to just withdraw mentally and go and look at the picture, get perspective, and see the challenge that you're in from a different angle, from an elevated perspective. Now, in this week, there are two changing lines that are coming our way. Our first changing line is changing line 3, and the second one is changing line 4. Changing line 3 and changing lines, to remind you, are points of change within a question to the I Ching that are so powerful. They want to turn into the opposite. They want to draw our attention to something specific in the hexagram that we are needing to pay attention to. So our first changing line in position 3 says there's some internal reflection, self-reflection we're being called to. And this reflection relates to, should I continue going down this road with this connection, with this opportunity? Or is it not right for me? Should I withdraw? And there's this backwards and forwards, this coming and going around a particular situation that you're facing. Perhaps it's a business prospect, perhaps it's a project you want to do or a new client, and there's this uncertainty whether it's right to go forward with it or it's not right for you and you should withdraw from it. And so in this week, you're being called upon to do that self-reflection. This is not about self-analysis paralysis. This is about looking at the situation from as many different angles to understand yourself and your relationship to it. The I Ching says what we need to do is say, when we've experienced this kind of challenge before, we've gone down this kind of road before, what did we get out of it? What did we experience? What were the outcomes? And how will the situation be different? Are we just repeating the same problem over and over? Or do we need to take a different approach in this particular situation? And so the self-reflection will pull together a picture that will clarify what you need to do. The second changing line is in the 4th position, and this says there's opportunity for you to get an inside perspective due to the fact that you've been invited into a new world. Now let me put a picture to this. Let's say the king of the land has invited you as a very esteemed VIP to come and sit at the king's banquet table, to come and share in the celebration, in the ritual of celebration and success. So this talks about a situation where you have the opportunity to contemplate the world from a different angle because you're sitting at the king's table. Enjoy it, take the most of the opportunity, say yes to whatever comes along that is represented by the invite to the table. Yet remember, you are a guest of the king, you are not the king. So just behave yourself and behave yourself as if you were a guest at the king's table, but enjoy the fruits of the value that you bring to this table. And then as we round out the end of the week, we have hexagram 33, which is called retreat. Now this hexagram is all about strategic withdrawal from a situation that's not right for us. Like in battle, if we're in the battlefield and we realize that we don't have a big enough army, or we're running low on supplies, or we're exhausted, the best thing to do is to retreat back up the hill into the cave and go and wait it out until the time is right. And this is what the outcome of the week brings. So I suspect that for us, we will, after our reflection period of should we move forward with this, shouldn't we, what are we doing, the king's table, the opportunity of seeing the world from a different angle, from the table of the king, we will end the week by making some decisions to withdraw from certain things. So in other words, making decisions that something is not quite in our highest and our best now, and the better idea is to withdraw until we are better equipped or the right thing comes along. So don't be afraid of retreat or withdrawing from something that's not right for you right now. It's strategic. It's not running away with your tail between your legs. So good luck for the week. Remember to go and check out May if you've not yet done so. Subscribe, like, share. If you'd like to share this with someone who could get some value out of some insight for the week ahead, to the flow of change and being attuned to it, please do share that along. And of course, if you'd like to find out how you can receive a personalized consultation on the I Ching for your business, go to ichingcafe.net for more information. We'll see you next week.